I'm streaming from a new sim rig, right? So that's exciting, but it means I gotta iron some stuff out before Monday comes when the actual stream is. So we just got some AGMs. I don't think we're gonna take them there. We might want to take them there though. That might be our best bet. Let's see what's over here at 5. Can we drop some AGMs over here? That's a bad spot for them for whatever it's worth. What about 6? 6 looks like it might be an okay spot for them SA13s. Man, I don't know where I might want to drop these. Hey, welcome to the stream. If you're here, what up? I'm just doing a quick test. I got a new sim rig, so I'm just trying to get all my streaming set up. So it looks like it's lagging pretty bad right now, so that's fun. We'll see how it goes. If you're gonna hang out, tell me how bad it gets. That would be super sweet. If I knew how bad it's gonna get, so I can iron these settings out. I gotta figure it all out. I gotta get these settings changed. This computer, I don't know that it's capable of multi-streaming. I don't think the network card is nearly as good as my other computer is, right? So I'm just trying to figure out where I might want to go. I think we might punch up here to the 8th waypoint, which seems a little crazy, but there's a lot of SA10. Really quick at how to get out of this airport. That would be helpful. Where are we? I think we're down here. I've never flown out of here, I don't think. We're gonna come out of here, we're gonna take a left, and then the taxiway's on the right.
Side mission has been completed. Good job.
Figure out where we're going at this damn airport. Nope. a quick look at our path here. I want to make sure that we're not going to cross anything friendly. I have a bad habit of accidentally popping friendly shit. So I'd rather not if I can avoid it. We're heading to 8. We could go to 106. They might need help. But I don't know that there's anything worth shooting at us or shooting at for us. I'm going to look one more time. What are we looking for down here? There's going to be a couple targets of opportunity. There's some SA-10s, SA-13s, SA-15s, SA-8s. So really we're going to pop
We're making progress. We just took over Granada. You can now spawn there. Intel just in. Flankers are taking off from the enemy carrier. Location southwest of Anapa. Take out the enemy fleet as soon as you can. Flight mission has been completed. Good job.
Check. Where are we coming from? Yep. I doubt we did. I genuinely doubt we did. Let's see. Yeah, all of it was intercepted. We hit nothing. So wasted harms, wasted trip, but
Altitude. Altitude.
Request rearming.
Copy.
we just flew down here to this one where it looks like it's starting to be worked, but I think 6 might be good for us.
Good work. We have captured Sachi. You can now spawn there.
They're over here doing their best to get it done. We're on our way. We just got a long way to go. That's all. We're on our way over here. We're going to come in and we are just going to drop our AGMs wherever we can. Good on these guys. What are these guys flying around in? I don't know what the MQ-9 is. No clue. just quiet? Is that what it is? Is it quiet? Or is it no me and all? Turn it up. Corky, thanks for telling me, guys. Hey, thanks for letting me know. Oh, bummer. Okay, that should be better. I hope. If not, I can turn it up in one more spot. Shotgun. Whoa, Corky, a sub. Whoa. Hey. First and foremost, hands down, Corky is the first Twitch sub ever. First Twitch sub ever. Thank you, dude. What the hell is happening this weekend? That's all I got to say. What the hell is happening? It's been absolutely wild and crazy on the content front this weekend. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Like, Sarge came in, rated with viewers. I can't be more grateful. Unfortunately, I was quiet as I was saying it, so sorry. Dude, you're amazing. Thank you for the raid. It's actually mind-blowing that you did that. I genuinely appreciate it. I've had nothing but a great day. And you guys are just making it so much better. I didn't think it could get better, but like, you guys are crushing it. And then Corky, yes, no bullshit. 100%. I just got the invite to be an affiliate on Twitch today. So I just did the paperwork today. So you are genuinely subscriber number 1 of all time. Yep, you're a man. You still quiet? Okay. Hold up, we'll fix it. Ooh, I bumped it. That should bump me up a little bit more. Thanks. I'm setting OBS up on this computer. It's set up on my other one, which is we've been streaming from. So, new computer that we're setting up. So, I really appreciate you guys giving me this feedback. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Feel free to tell me it still sucks. We'll get it fixed. But yeah, Corky, no bullshit. You're the guy. You're number 1. And then, honestly, Sarge, you're the guy too. For whatever it's worth. Like, nobody has ever rated my stream. So, you are the first person to raid my stream. So you're the first stream raid. Corky's the first sub. I'm telling you, like, I was just screwing around trying to get settings dialed in on this computer before Monday. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And now it's the best decision ever. You guys are crushing it. You're making everything awesome. Alright, so we killed that guy. I do know that there's one more dude over here that we gotta tangle with. If nobody else has handled it. Let's unlock this guy. I'll zoom out. Where is he at? He's over here at 27. Let's go ahead and scroll up. Alright, hopefully our audio is better. Alright, hopefully it's better. I'm hoping so. Yo, lots of viewers in here now thanks to Sarge, man. Hopefully you guys are having a kick-ass weekend. Hopefully everybody's just having a good old time. What do you guys fly? Obviously, your DCS viewers, let me know. Let me know what you guys fly, what you think the best jets are. Is this the guy down? No, that's friendly. Here we go. This guy down here is probably going to take this shot, though. I feel like we're going to waste. He's way over here. I feel like he's going to waste it. Holy shit. And you're coming in with the gifted sub. Huge. See, I don't even have alerts set up for this because I didn't expect it to happen today, right? I got to get on the ball. It's on me. Corky is all-star in it. Sarge is all-star in it. We got all you guys here. This is amazing. Tell me what you guys like to fly. Tell me what it is about DCS that pulls you in. What I'm trying to do here is I'm not like a hardcore sim gamer, right? Like I play nothing but sims, but I don't live in the brevity code world. You know, I'm here just casual sim gaming, you know? That's the game plan. Come on, get a hit. Awesome. Now we can focus. Now we can focus on taking out our ground targets. I like watching planes fall out of the sky. You worry about the rest. That's kind of where I'm at, man. I like knocking planes out of the sky, but I just don't get involved with the rest of it. Not that I'm knocking it, right? Like, I know a lot of people get a lot of joy out of that. A lot of people get a lot of joy out of that milsim side of things, and especially like if you're like retired pilots and stuff. I could see them, you know, really getting joy out of that. But hard pass for me. All right, let's see what we have down here. We're gonna fire off some Mavericks, and we're just gonna kind of ruin these guys' day, hopefully. I don't know that our countermeasures are going. They're going. Let's get this handoff going. Hopefully the handoff happens. The auto handoff is a little bit trickier than it should be. It doesn't always work. We're not even close to four-sided, which doesn't help. Come on. Slew yourself. All right, we missed it. We're going to have to circle back around. We're going to have to circle back around. That's the key. Oh, shit. We're shot at. We're going to have to do more than circle back around. Oh, we have all kinds of problems. You wanted to watch planes fall out of the sky? We're about to fall out of the sky ourselves. Let's get down. Come on. I don't know where they're at. Yep, there they are. They found me. Alright, first death of the night. Alright, hard to argue with. We've made it back to base every other time. First death of the night. Not a big deal. We'll take it. Shit happens. Welcome to the suck. That's how we do it around here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves. That beeping is annoying. We're going to grab our Mavs again, and we'll spawn in here. Corky called it. He's like, I like watching planes fall out of the sky. Well, thanks, bro. Thanks. We we fell out of the sky just for you. We did it, okay? We fell right out for you. That's crazy. All right, gents, let me set this thing up. We'll get everything turned on. We'll get back in the air. We'll go back out there to help. We're going to go to steer point 6 at the end of the day, which is where we just were. We're going to try to get our Mavericks off. We're going to try. Apparently, firing Mavericks is sometimes a little harder than it needs to be. You know? So I set everything up early because I, again, am a filthy, filthy casual. My track IR is in the way. I can't see. Come to me. Which server is this? This is 4YA. Good question. This is the... my track IR is bugging. Hold on. This server, sorry, is the 4YA server. It's already turned on. That's the problem. 4YA, it's a super dope server. It's publicly available. It's free. It's all that good stuff. And it's great if you're learning DCS. The reason I'm flying it is not so much that I'm learning DCS, is that I have to run a script to handle my kneeboard because I have too many monitors essentially, and it allows me to run with an impure script. So through the Inferno, I really would like to be on through the Inferno right now, but they won't let me play over there with this added script that I have to run to fix my kneeboard. So since my scripts aren't pure, I can't jump on to through the Inferno, which is a bummer because I really want to play over there. But it's such a big pain in the butt for me to like manually fix my kneeboard every time I respawn into a jet that it's just not worth it. It's too much of a hassle. So no through the Inferno, unfortunately. I'd really like to play it, but instead 4YA it is, because they allow me to have this script running, and it's not like it does anything malicious. It just resizes my kneeboard. But the server doesn't know that, right? The server has no clue what's in the script. They just know that the file's not pure. So, gotta love what ED did. Yeah, no kidding. It's a combination of ED's fault and Winwing's fault. So I just recently got the Winwing MIP, hence the new SimRig thing. So I'm running the MIP. So I have like MFDs and everything, but the MFDs are screens, and so technically I have like 5 monitors plugged into my computer right now, and it messes with the kneeboard. Like the game spans the kneeboard across like 3 of the screens, and it's an absolute pain in the butt to fix manually every single time. It was a nice little script, but what they got to do is they got to chat with WinWing and get that sorted to where maybe you can do it without modding that viewport Lua file, you know? I think that would be huge. All right, if I remember right, that was steer point 6. So we're just going to get in the air. We're going to flip this around and go. That sounds gross. Yeah, manually editing or resizing and moving the kneeboard every time you get in a jet. It absolutely is. Luckily, like 4 lines of Lua will do it for you, but then you're locked out of servers that require pure scripts, right? So I can't go play on Growling Sidewinders. I can't play on Through the Inferno. I can if I turn the script off, if I like put the script back where it belongs and then manually do the kneeboards, but not worth it. Not worth it. Not unless I'm flying with somebody that absolutely wants to go fly those other servers. In that case, I'll do it. Because like I don't want to give up my MIP either, right? Like the thing's sweet. Like all the screens that you currently see, all the MFDs that you currently see here, like I have them right in front of me physically. Like that's why I'm not using the mouse at all. Like I can press all my MFDs by hand, and I love it. It's a super sweet piece of gear. Highly recommend it. But take out a second mortgage if you're gonna do it. It's awful pricey, unfortunately. I wish it was more accessible, man. I wish simming with good sim equipment was more accessible to everybody. Sparrow, I see you on YouTube, buddy. How you doing? Yes, this is DCS. We're on the 4YA servers. Hopefully you're having a kick-ass weekend. Sarge, you're gonna head out and get some sleep. Hey man, thank you again so much. Enjoy. I hope you sleep better than you've ever slept before. Thanks for the raid with the viewers. Thanks for just kicking off everything on Twitch tonight. I genuinely appreciate your feedback too on the audio quality and everything to help me get that dialed in. Huge, huge, huge thank you. Appreciate what you did for me. You made my weekend, man. You really, really, truly did. So thank you. Really appreciate you. Corky did too. Not to take away from Corky, but you're the one heading up. I just got here. What's up, Michael? How you doing? What's expensive and lets you sim better than you wish was more affordable? So if you look up the WinWing MIP, which is MIP, Mike India Papa, which is the main instrument panel, you'll see that. That's what I have right now. It's incredibly expensive, but it's super sweet. It's from WinWing. I have a full Verpal setup with thrust. Yeah, that's a nice setup. That's a super nice setup. That's like my second choice if I didn't go the WinWing side. Verpal is just a tad bit more pricey, but I've heard it's incredible gear. I've heard it's super incredible. But again, it's got to be more affordable, man. Like that's the thing. Like if this stuff was more affordable and the learning curve was just a little bit nicer, I think more people would jump in. I bet that's impressive to reach out and touch in game. It's amazing. Okay, so one of the major reasons, hey man, how I know about audio issues, it's not to get to, yeah, it is. Because you can't hear it yourself, right? It's not like I'm listening to the screen or the stream. And like all my other settings are fine, but different microphone, right? So I appreciate it. It is impressive to reach out and touch this stuff in game. The reason why I did do it is because I was playing on a much more on a much smaller monitor before I set this all up, and the MFDs were really hard for me to see. Like I don't have the world's greatest eyes for some reason when I'm looking at a screen, so I was able to run these external MFDs, and they were just bigger and they're closer to me. They're easier for me to see. Easier learning curve in DCS, pick one. Yeah, exactly. That's the way it is, huh? That's why we got to have a casual sim flying community, man. I'm telling you, it's out there. There's a need for it. This game's great. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I just wish I wish I could get more people to feel that way about it, you know? It's just hard to convince people to dump $80 on an aircraft that they're gonna have to spend the next 6 months being a fucking flight school student to learn how to start. But once you get one down, the rest are easier, right? Like, because a lot of the weapons stay the same, and that's really the struggle. Like once you get the weapons down, you can kind of bounce around from plane to plane. You just got to figure out your keybinds. That's the kicker. Yup. It's a long process, but it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. That's for damn sure. I could sit here, like, this is the part that I find fun. It's crazy, but I could sit here and just do this all day. Matter of fact, I did do this all day. And it's just so enjoyable. It's like the most relaxing way. I can't get into other games like I used to. Like, I used to play a lot of shooters when I was younger. I can't keep up now, man. Everybody's too good. But I can keep up. I can keep up here. I can keep up in DCS. Just a thinking man's game. It's about putting yourself in the right spot at the right time with the right weapons. All of those things can be pre-planned. That's the secret. That's the secret. Such a nice flight. I do need to upgrade this monitor. This monitor is not... What? How did the 29 get behind this? I hope that guy's going to take care of that. I don't want to spin around. It can't be coming for me. Those nails aren't for me. This isn't construction. Get those nails out of here. Get those nails out of here, folks. Alright, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. If you're new to the stream or if you're just hanging out, man, let me know. First, thanks. Appreciate you watching. I'm a lurker on streams myself. I'm not a big chatter when I'm a viewer, but let me know what you like to fly in DCS. What's your favorite module? I'm in the market for a new one. I have the F-18 and I have the Apache. I'm in the market for a new module. So let me know what you like to fly, because I want your review. Like, I want your opinion. I'm gonna make sure that we're flying the right direction here. I have that waypoint put in, but I just don't trust it. Why is it so far away? Damn, we couldn't have picked a further flight. Okay. It is what it is. Competitive shooters may as well be a dead language to me. My only options are practice 5 hours a day minimum, or spend my life getting clapped by 12-year-olds. Bro, preach. That's why I don't do it, man. That's why I don't do it. It's not that I hate them, right? Like, I was super excited about Valorant when it came out, because I'm an old school like CS:GO player, and I was like, shit, like Valorant's so cool to me. But there is a 0% chance that I even have 10 seconds of fun playing Valorant. The F-14 and the F-4, yeah, I hear really good things about those two. Really good. I worry about the F-4 because it's super new. I feel like if you want to suffer through the learning curve, though, the F-14 is the way to go, because you got to deal with Jester. So that's like a whole new system to learn. But you do get carrier ops out of it, right? And that's a plus. Yeah, I hear the same. I want to get one. Sparrow, what do you usually fly, bud? What do you currently fly? Have you tried any helicopters? Yeah, I have the AH-90 or 64, rather, the Apache. But I have maybe 3 total hours just flying it. I don't even think I have my buttons fully bound out for it. It is going to become an obsession for me, though. It's the helicopters are so slippery and super cool. I'm super stoked to dig more into the Apache. I gotta set aside time. Today I was just grabbing a bunch of content, and some of the content that I grabbed was Apache content, just like B-roll stuff. But I am almost guaranteed to crash the helo after just a few minutes. Hornet, yep. Hog, Tomcat, Streagle, Falcon. Yeah, I have the Hornet. I like the Hornet too. The Hornet's real autopilot heavy though, you know? I can't get into the Hog. As much as I respect its role, I grew up around A-10s. They used to fly all over my house, and I loved them as a kid, but I just can't. I can't stand them now. I don't know why. I like the fast movers a little better. And like, yeah, it's a jet, but it's like barely a jet. It's more like a space truck with a big gun. You fly in VR chat, Sparrow? What the hell? You can do that in VR chat? The VR I fly is VTOL. It's an extensive HOTAS. Yeah. The helos or the Hog? The helos or the Hog? Because I've been flying the helos with my regular HOTAS, and it's been okay. Like, the collective just makes sense. It's not a big deal. But, just the helos are, man, they really feel like they want to kill you. Like, I'm chilling right now flying the 16. You know, there's a couple servers in VR chat. I didn't know this. Interesting. Yeah, you know, not being realistic is not a downside. I play War Thunder on occasion, and we can't begin to argue that that's realistic, right? Like, War Thunder's not realistic at all. But it is a game worth playing at times if that's the type of game you're in for. Oh, yeah, the hog, yeah, that makes sense. That makes, I mean, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of radios to manage in the hog, too. If I could get the helicopters to really respond, I'd get into them. Still struggling. Speaking of Falcon, Falcon 5 is coming out next year. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. Falcon 5? Wait. You're going to need to clarify. I know of Falcon BMS, which is Falcon 4 with the Benchmark Sims edition, and I love BMS. Are you telling me that there's a new Falcon coming out? Is that what you're saying with Falcon 5? The Apache is super extensive. I'm just trying to get my grasp on flying it, because it just feels like it wants to flip me over and pound me into the ground, you know, gangbang style, which I respect, but still. Your PC can't run VTOL? No, I run VTOL. Who can't run? Oh, Sparrow can't run VTOL? Dude, you're missing out, brother. VTOL VR is the best native VR flight game out there. Hands down. Like, DCS in VR is fine, but VTOL VR has got a real special damn place in my heart because of how good it is in VR. It's by hands down, in my opinion, it is the best VR experience out there. Like, every other VR game has an incredible level of jank to it that we just accept the jankiness because it's VR. VTOL has very little jank. It's super polished and convincing and fun. Everything about VTOL. I love it. Yeah, Falcon 5 Micropro's a real sequel. Whoa. Whoa. Michael, you might not be able to post a link in YouTube chat. The bot might nick you for that. But link me in Discord, dude. Falcon 5? We're getting a real Falcon 5? Oh, it's not as much of a simulator as Falcon 4 is? Well, okay. To be fair, the new Micro Pros isn't exactly Micro Pros, right? Like, they got bought out, and they just haven't done the same level of work. VTOL VR feels like a love letter. If it is, it's the most thoughtful love letter in the history of love letters ever written. Ever written. If it wasn't for the fact that I had to have a VR headset on my face to play it, I would play it a lot more. Sometimes I just don't want to sit with a VR headset on my face for 3 or 4 hours, right? But, and that's where DCS and Falcon and IL-2 and all the others come in. But man, VTOL's got it. And the new update, the weather, everything's so good in VTOL. I played a little bit today, did a little free flight with some community folks, some map testing for them. And man, I just can't get over how good VTOL is right now. The new, like, we're getting major features for free, and it just feels like we're robbing Baja. But I love that he stays with it, you know. I love that he keeps it up. It's really, VTOL is not just a love letter from him. Like, I owe VTOL a love letter. Like, I was burned out on gaming. I couldn't find joy in any of the games I was playing because I couldn't keep up competitively or whatever, because I just don't have the time to put it. I work a full-time job, I have a family, all that stuff. And I popped into VTOL one day and instantly got hooked, and then sunk my life into VTOL. It's the whole reason I started creating content. It's the whole reason I started streaming. It made gaming fun again. And then I was like, okay, like, maybe I'm gonna take the whole simming thing more serious, because I had BMS, I had DCS, I had like HOTAS and stuff like that, But VTOL is, I owe everything to VTOL. VTOL made gaming fun again. Bro, I have VR. Hey, practices for teams in those last 1 or 2 hours, and I have like 2 or 3 more. Yeah, dude. Sometimes being in VR that long is just, it's a lot. I got like a weird like sinus thing too. Like my sinuses aren't in the greatest of health, so having that VR headset on all the time kind of puts a little pressure on my face. That's why I genuinely appreciate the Quest 3. Uh-oh. Weapon? Thank you. The Quest 3 has so many good accessories for it that you can make it incredibly comfortable. And that's what I've been able to do. Is make it incredibly comfortable so I can wear it for an extensive period of time. Alright, a lot of stuff is blown up down here, so we're going to try to find a few things. We're flying sideways. Head's too stuck in the cockpit. Let's try to lock this truck up. We're just gonna shoot. Bingo! Oh no! We've been in burner the whole time? Whoa, mistakes were made. This is a kamikaze mission now. Alright, Sarge, dude, have a good night. Again, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. I hope nothing but good shit happens to you, man. You're a good dude. I appreciate the chat, too. It's nice having a quick talk. I really, really appreciate your company, man. Have a good night. I feel you on congested as hell. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I did. I chatted right into real problems. I can't believe I was in burner. I can't believe it. I've been touching my HOTAS too to just verify. I did a bad job of verifying. That's what that means. Come on. I know we're not bore-sighted, and that's fine, but let me get the handoff going. You don't have to bore-sight. You can do this auto handoff. You can hand these coordinates off, and it's nice. This is when I wish there was a game that could transition into an FPS while you fight your way back to base on foot. Oh, don't get me excited. That sounds amazing. Like if you had this, but the moment you punched out, it was like Arma or Squad, and you had to get, oh, that'd be sweet. Could you imagine the role play? Like people would be capturing down pilots. You'd have to go through SEER school if you were joining like a virtual fighter wing. They'd be like, go to SEER school. We're gonna belittle you online and torture you as much as we can because you're gonna get shot down and then you're gonna have to walk home. Ooh, Ghost of Tabor. That's another good one. I used to be a super big Tabor fan. I don't hate Tabor by any means, but it just shooters just aren't scratching the itch the same way. I am excited about the Tabor wipe though. The Tabor wipe coming up should make it worth playing again, in my opinion. We're gonna get as many of these off as we can since we're screwed on fuel. We have 4 of them. We're just gonna lock them all up and fire these puppies off. If we hit them, we hit them, and if not, we're not gonna do it. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go here. I guess we can do this. We can drop our tanks. They're probably not necessary. And how much fuel do we have? Nothing. We gotta try to find a base. We're gonna turn around. We're gonna set the autopilot. We'll fly this way. This should be a relatively safe direction. Do that, and let's see if there's anybody close that we can land on. 2's really far away. Man, 2 or 1? Because we can't land at any of those. I don't think this is not a full runway, is it? No. Alright, let's check the distance for 2, and let's check the distance for 1. 95 miles. 1 it is. We're going to try to get there. Waiting for white to get back into it. Going to grind purples for like a week. What's the deal with the whites? How do I hold on to any progress? And are we talking over a BBR dogfighting? Nope, you're not. You're not. I like wipes, man. I think wipes are a good mechanic because it helps keep the game fresh. Plus, like, it's almost like a prestige, right? Like back in the day in Call of Duty, like you'd get to max level and then you'd prestige. So I kind of view wipes like an old prestige system. So I don't mind wipes. I'm totally good with wipes, man. I like having to do it again. I like it when it ends up, like, especially if they're accompanied with new features, because then everybody kind of just ends up on a quick level playing field. I think the fun in extraction shooters with wipes is the fact that you have to Iron Man it repeatedly, you know, and I think that's important, or at least I find fun out of that. All right, let's see. Let's change our bingo fuel to 600 pounds. That's not the right number. 600. Just so we can clear that. Guess it's just a skill issue, which is a record. Needing to get good before I'd even bought the game. Time to buy it. Yeah. I don't think it's so much a skill issue. It's just I like it because it just keeps the progress fresh. Yeah, I agree with that, Sparrow. It gives you a purpose to play once you have everything. See, those games, they kind of have a finishing point to them, right? Like once you have all the gear, like really the fun is just in shitting on people that don't have it. But the wipe makes it to where you have more than that. It gets boring being the slayer of everybody, you know, like going in and getting nothing but kills. Like, sure, it's fun for a bit, but it gets old and repetitive. Being able to grind it out again is half the fun. It's half the fun. It's definitely a special type of person to like extraction shooters as a whole, though, right? Like, you have to like the full loot aspect of games. And I come from playing like a lot of EVE Online back in the day, and EVE Online is full loot, and I really love the full loot aspect of things. So, Tabor's great. Like it's the perfect like extraction shooter, full loot mixed into VR. Like all the stuff that I love is there, but it's not. It's just a little too janky still, you know. I think that's what really turns me off. Spectre 5 within 2 weeks. Yeah, your friend should go outside. I think that's what that means. If you're grinding Spectre to level 5 in 2 weeks, you should go touch some grass, my guy. But that's why I only play for like the first month after a wipe, just because I can only play like maybe 3 hours a week, right, for Tabor, and just because I have other shit that I have to do. So like, it's only really fun for me for like the first month, and then I'm playing some real Iron Man shit against Shads, and it's just like, okay. And then the jank gets in the way, and like I don't want to lose fights to the fact that I can't reload because things are clipping or the gun is janky or whatever. So I've kind of stepped away from Tabor for a bit, but I'll come back in a couple days to grind the wipe for a little bit, and then it'll be back to nothing but flight sims, man. I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you since you guys are here. Late night confessions with Cerberus. Here we go. All right, I'll tell you since you're here. Master Caution, what is the problem? Oh yeah, we're low on fuel. Who'd have guessed? Not me. Never would have gathered that. Okay. So I'll tell you since you guys are here. I have this mission. Okay. I have always been fascinated with aviation, and if I could go back in time to my younger self and tell my younger self, like, advice, it would be fuck what everybody said, go be a fighter pilot. Because I used to want to be a fighter pilot a ton, and everybody in my life told me that I needed a college degree, which is true, but they said I needed one in math and science, and like honestly I wasn't in a position to go to college. I grew up kind of poor. Everybody told me that I wouldn't make the cut. XYZ, right? You come up, they told me I was too tall, which again isn't true. Like everything that they could tell me, they told me, and I believed them, and I didn't go be a fighter pilot. It's the biggest mistake of my life, because I've always been around planes. I grew up around A-10s. I grew up watching A-10s fly in and out. I grew up watching the Thunderbirds every year come and perform, and I loved that. Loved it. So here's my plan. Is the confession you didn't pack a chute? Yes, that is also a confession. And so like, if I could go back to myself, I would say, fuck them, go do it, right? Like you can do it. I fully believe that I wasn't smart enough to get it done, which is absolute horseshit, right? But the truth of the matter is, I am smart enough. Hey, Joshua, if you're in the stream, hey, thanks for the sub. If you're not in the stream, maybe you'll watch the video on demand and you'll see that. That's a YouTube subscriber there. So sometimes, if they're just subbing from a video, it shows up. So that's what I would tell myself. So here's my thing. Here's the confession. The long fucking story short. Lots of things going on. God dang it. And we're about to die. Okay. We're about to have $1 billion glider. You're going to the air show in Petrie. What up? I missed the one here in Vegas out at Nellis. It was in April. They used to do it in November, but they moved it to April. So it's on my list for April. So here's the thing. Here's the plan. I've also for the last like 2 years been talking about buying an airplane. Like my wife. Sparrow for sure. Thunderbirds, hands down, way better than the Blue Angels. First off, F-16s. Second off, red, white, and blue, baby. Right? Period. I like the 16 more than the 18. So for the past couple of years, I've been talking to my wife about buying an airplane and taking like private pilot lessons and stuff, right? So she had came to me one day and she's like, after you know, like what's the next car you want to get? And I was like, I don't want another car, I want an airplane. So the path is gonna be this. This is what we're doing. I'm gonna do this transformational from sim pilot to real pilot kind of thing, and I'm gonna document it the whole way. And so I'm a veteran. Like a lot of you guys don't know that. Some of you have figured it out along the way. If you've been around the community for a bit, I am a veteran. I ended up joining the military, just not as a pilot. But I live near an Air Force base, so I'm gonna leverage the fact that I'm a veteran, and I'm gonna start reaching out to some of these pilots. And what I want to do is start interviewing and small podcasting with some of these F-16 and F-22 and F-35 pilots that are up on the house, right? So I have like these content plans to just like, okay, fine. If I was gonna go tell my younger self, fuck it, go be a pilot, then as an adult, I can still be adjacent to that world. I can still do things in the flight space. So I'm gonna go to air shows and try to talk to the pilots and try to, you know, film them and document them and do stuff. I'm gonna go try to get in touch with pilots here, and then I'm also gonna document my journey on getting my pilot's license. And then I also want to set up flight sim lessons and stuff like that, lessons and coaching to help people get involved in sims like this, because they are a really steep learning curve. And honestly, you just need somebody that's willing to hang out with you, and you'll be just fine. We might land this bird. For the record, we might actually land this bird. I would say Blue Angels are good. Thunderbirds are just a preference. Yeah, man. Blue Angels are good, for sure. Thunderbirds all the way. Do it, man. My dad was a pilot, said his favorite thing ever to do. It's in your soul. Yeah, secrets in the late night stream. Yeah, keep it close to your chest. Exactly. Don't tell anybody. By the way, for the Air Force pilot, what? By the way, for the Air Force to be a pilot, you need to have you back to go. No, you don't have to go to the academy. You just have to be an officer, which is really easy, which basically just means you need a college degree. It doesn't have to be in math and science. It could be in liberal fucking arts, right? You don't have to go to the academy. You can just go to like a general ROTC program. It's really cool. I would love to help you with those sim lessons. Dude, ping me in Discord. Let's plan it out. Let's plan it out. Like, I know like tactical DCS exists and stuff like that, and those guys are great, but they're also really serious, right? And like you guys that have been around know that I'm casual with this, right? I'm just hanging out having fun. So, and I feel like it's the seriousness that helps turn people away, right? Because like, oh, I gotta learn brevity codes. Oh, I gotta learn to talk on the radio. Oh, I gotta do all this pretend to be a pilot shit. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You just gotta find people that just want to fly. and you don't have to do any of that. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, you need a bachelor's. Yes, you absolutely need a bachelor's. But you don't have to get it from the academy. The academy is just one of the ways. Fun story. I used to play paintball competitively with an F-16 pilot out here. It cracked me up. And I'm like, dude, like, you fly F-16s, but you come out here and play paintball for your adrenaline rush. He said it was his way of staying in shape because he hated running. So in order to sustain the G's, he found a way to get his cardio in by playing paintball. Is our speed brake out? Because we are coming in hot, and I don't have time to correct this glide slope because we have no gas. No gas at all. Let's go ahead and let's set her down. I can't believe we made it back. I genuinely can't believe that we made it back to a base without completely dying. I mean, we came in super hot, but whatever. How did we not run out of gas? We we were in burner that whole damn time too. All right, we got to rearm, refuel, and get back in the fight, kids. I'll check chat too while we do that. I know you guys got some good shit to say, and I've been missing it because I was focused on the story, and then I'm focused on trying to get us home. I can't believe we made it home. W right there. W right there. Pure fucking luck on that. Look at the fuel, gents. There's 100 pounds of fuel left. 100 pounds is what we landed with. I don't think you can cut it much closer. I don't think you can cut it much closer than 100 pounds. We couldn't afford a single mistake. Like, even though it wasn't the perfect landing in terms of like technicality with like AOA and speed and, you know, aero braking and all that other shit, like, we couldn't afford a mistake. I think it was the best landing we were gonna get given the circumstances that we had. Holy smokes. All right, where's my mouse pointer? Let's put on the parking brakes. We'll rearm, we'll refuel, and I'll check chat. I know you guys are chatting. I'll catch up with you, I promise. I promise. We'll come here, give me ground. I don't know that our AGMs hit anything. I didn't get a BDA, I don't think. So that's a bummer. Look, 1% fuel, right? Oh, come on. That's too sweet. We're gonna take some harms this time. We're gonna take some harms.
Request refueling.
All right, let me do this so I don't make anybody sick. Let's see.
Request rearming.
Intense, the word you're looking for. DCS guys are great, but really intense. I agree with that, and I want to change that, right? You guys, especially you guys that have been around, like, you know that. Like, it's all about casual fun for me. But, like, you know, like, they're just, they add to the learning curve. And they mean well, but they just add to the learning curve. It's an omen, a good one. Tell us the plan, and then you land a dry bird. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, today has been magical. Today's been magical all around. W landing. So when I fly, my position in the diamond, the experience is professional but not intense because we can still be a little goofy, but as long standing we are tight and smooth, it's okay. Yeah, exactly. For sure. For sure. Yeah, you gotta, there's a time and a place, right? There's a time and a place. I agree with that. Because, but I feel like that space is also nicely saturated, right? Like, I promise you there is a better space out there than me if you want a highly realistic, overly tactical situation, right? Just, there is. There's tons of groups, they've been doing it for a long time. They're really good at it, and it's hard to argue with the product they put out, right? Tactical DCS is this an incredible thing that they got going on. Same with Falcon Lounge, right? Like, there's a lot of groups out there that exist for that. I feel like there's less out there that exists for, like, the normal, regular gamer, we'll call it, that happens to choose flight sims as the game that they like to play. Yeah, Sparrow, are you a demo pilot in real life? Are you a demo pilot in DCS or other flight sims? Tell me. I just watched, speaking of demo pilots, there's plenty of raw goof, but where else can you find competent? Yeah. I just saw, while we rearm and refuel, I just saw the documentary on the Blue Angels, the new one that came out on Netflix. It's called The Blue Angels, in case you're interested. Oh, in VR chat. Hey, that's fair though, right? Like, you guys are doing so, like, formation flying skill, right? Especially if you're recreating the demo team stuff. It takes focus. It takes mad focus. If you think that you can formation fly, I just challenge everybody to go air-to-air refuel. If you can't get it done the first time perfectly, then you can't fly a digital air show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff's intense. A demo pilot, I fly for the Angels and the Thunderbirds. Yeah, in VR chat. You cleared it up. You cleared it up. But, okay, so on Netflix, The Blue Angels is, come on, man. Rearm and refuel the jet. It's moving. We're getting there. Amazing documentary. It's new. It came out this year. Amazing documentary. It's worth the watch if you're into aviation, right? The Blue Angels on Netflix. Well worth the watch.
Rearming complete.
Rearming complete. Is my refueling complete? Because we got 1,200 pounds. I think we're good. I think we can get back on the runway here. Let's find our path. Let's find the right path to get back on the runway. Because I'm not in a parking area. I'm in an oh shit, we ran out of gas area. That's where I'm at. Okay, we'll go down. We'll take a. Looks like we'll take a right and a right, and we'll get out of here. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody that's here. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. Late night DCS. I'm a casual gamer that does sim stuff. We're just chilling, having a good time. We are multi-streaming, so if you hear me chat with people that are in that you don't see in chat, it's because they're over on YouTube. So feel free to hang out over there if that's your preferred platform as well. You know, some people just can't make the Twitch account, don't want to make the Twitch account. I respect that. The VR, okay, all right. I will. I'm gonna have to make a note of it, but I will. I'm curious. You guys are on YouTube, I'm guessing. I'm curious because one, I want to see this VR chat flight shit, right? You got me curious. I gotta know. And then two, let's see you not screw up. And if you're flying in the diamond, that takes skill, right? Like that's touching tips. that's borderline a game of chicken that you're playing, you know? Flying in the diamond is no joke. We're gonna make sure nobody's coming in. I cannot believe we got back to base. Guys, if you're new and you just missed this, you missed a hell of a run. We made a mistake. We flew out in burner. We hit bingo fuel before we even got to the target area, over 100 miles away. We launched our stores off at them. We fired all of our Mavericks off. And I said, screw it, if I don't get home, we're taking the enemy out with me. Well, guess what? We turned around, we dumped everything off the jet. We managed to fly back and we just set the bird down, damn near buttered the landing with 100 pounds left in the tank. Tell me that's not exciting. Like, that's what flight sims are all about. It ain't even about getting up here and dogfighting. It's that moment where you have to rely on the fact that you think you're calculating things right, you think you're flying the jet optimally, and you have to improvise and set it down in a way that works. Amazing. Your slot in the diamond, easier but still fun. Yeah, if you try to put a link, the bot's gonna stop you from link. You can link me in Discord though. You can absolutely put a link in Discord and I'll see it. Dude, all formation's tough though. Doesn't matter which, all formation's tough. It takes focus. It takes more focus than a lot of people want to give. All right, let's go help out at 6 again. We gotta try to get something that matters out here. Let's go to 6. Uh-oh. Frozen, come back. All right, cool. We're gonna go help out over at 6. We gotta set up our weapons while we're in flight. Let's go ahead. We'll turn on this AGM. Oh, I don't think helping out over there is gonna be smart. Pull up the HAD pod. pull up the weapon pod just in case. We don't know that there are any radiation threats over there, but we'll check. We'll check. I'll look and keep an eye out for you. You landed 100. I guess that's true too. Whoa, words. That's true too. I was having a gigantic conversation, not even focused, and we landed that 100-pound bird, right? Like, we were just bullshitting about some plans that I have about, like, chasing dreams and stuff like that, and trying to come up with a cool plan, and we set that bird down, right? That's right. Dust your shoulders off. What a crazy, crazy landing. What a crazy moment. I live for this. That's so dope, right? Like, super, super dope. All right, we're going to make this run. This will be the last run of the night. We'll go down here. We'll fire off these AGMs. We'll come set the bird down. I think that'll be the last one. Right? I can't believe it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been playing a flight sim since 10:30 this morning. I jumped in and I did some community map testing in VTOL VR with some of the guys in the Discord, and then I've been playing DCS, grabbing B-roll content because I'm working on a Viper thing right now, and so I did that, and I flew the helicopter around a little bit today. I flew some IL-2 today. I've been simming all day long. I think I took a 2.5-hour break to hang out with my wife before she went to bed. She had like a seminar, so she was busy all day, and so I just been simming all day. You'll have to do some paintballing tomorrow for exercise, bro. I wish. I haven't played paintball in years. I got really hurt. I messed my leg up sliding into a bunker years ago when I was playing, and I had stopped playing. But now I play ice hockey because that's nicer on the body, right? Crazy. But I might actually try to go to the skating tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. I tend to work out at home, so there's that. I'm trying to get in better shape. Skating and playing a hockey game is an ass kicker of cardio. But you're right. I do it so I can withstand my sim G's. I'm also working on a Microsoft Flight Simulator career. I don't know if you guys know what NeoFly is. NeoFly is this super cool like career engine for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this storytelling chunk of content around it, where I'm like a smuggler, so you can move illegal items in the career. So I'm building up this whole smuggler thing right now. So I'm shuttling cigarettes all over the country to build a reputation so that I can get the smugglers to work with me. Have a good night. Thanks for the stream, Corky. No, man, thank you. You're responsible for the first 2 subs this Twitch channel has ever gotten, right? You're the man. I appreciate you coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Get some sleep, man. Have a good rest of the weekend. I really appreciate what you did for the stream and the community tonight. Thank you so much. Content with a plot? Yeah, kinda. We're gonna try. We're gonna see. But I can move illegal goods with this guy, right? So I'm like, okay, like since I can move illegal goods, I'm working on figuring out a story around it and how to tell it, while also still like highlighting NeoFly and highlighting the fact that you can in fact play flight sims casually, right? Like, so we're gonna be a drug smuggler. or maybe, I don't know, it just says illegal items or illicit items. I don't know what those are. I don't know if it's detailed enough to be like, hey, you're moving a bunch of the devil's lettuce, or like you're moving stolen car parts or something. I don't know if it's detailed enough because I don't have the rep yet to be able to move it, you know? So right now, all the missions I'm taking though, like I could be moving computer parts and medicine and stuff like that, but I'm like, nah, we're only moving cigarettes until we get the right dealer that gives us the clout we need to move the other illegal goods. That's the plot. There's actually a gigantic backstory that I worked on to get it done, right? Like, so I'm actually, like, how do you get involved, right? Like, that's the question I wanted to ask. Like, how does somebody, or answer, it's like, how does somebody get involved in, like, being a smuggling pilot, right? And not because, like, that's my end goal, But like you gotta start somewhere, right? Like how do you go from like, oh, I fly Cessnas to I fly packages from Colombia into the US, right? And so I came up with this entire backstory about like this pilot whose dad like had some shady dealings because he was an aircraft mechanic. So like he was the one that kind of got into some like debt trouble, got hooked up in the cartel business as an aircraft mechanic. So he's got all these contacts, but dad's gone, right? So dad's like dead and stuff. So now this guy is flying around shuttling cigarettes trying to find dad's old contacts so that he can get involved in the smuggling thing. That's Chrome Carl. No more moves, no more stolen Flowmasters per week than him. Okay, bet. I got you. When, where, I'll help. I got a van? Exactly. Yeah, oh, it would be so cool to stitch so much shit together with secret compartments. You need them. And like, stitch together Arma and DCS when you eject, stitch together Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then like GTA when you land, or like Forza, or some like Assetto Corsa like driving portion of it. So like, oh, I could see this being crazy, like stitching together all kinds of sims just to tell this stupid ass story that I came up with. But it seems funny. All right, we're gonna switch into air-to-air mode because it looks like we have some company that's coming. We got a fight taking place in front of us. I think this guy is gonna be okay on his own. I mean, I hope he doesn't die to the AI. AI is pretty easy to shoot out of the sky. Interest is rising. Yeah, right? Start stitching all these games together. The problem is the art styles wouldn't match. It'd drive me nuts. I'd like lose my mind on the OCD front about not having them look the same. But there could be something there. There could be something there. We'll see. Alright, we got two of them real close. That's okay. We'll just transfer between them with the quickness. Get some air-to-air kills. Do what we can. These we should get a BDA on. We didn't exactly get a BDA for our Mavericks. So either we didn't hit or we're just not getting a BDA with them. I have a hard time believing that I was missing with them. I haven't gotten the BDA at all today on the Mavericks. So it could just be a server thing or an update thing. A Mexican cartel? Yeah, maybe. But it's more like the internet cartel. Right? So fun little plans that I think of at 1 in the morning for how to stitch content together to be interesting and do sim gaming in a casual stance. So you never know what you're gonna get, I suppose. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna get above Mach 1 here. Let's give these long sticks some energy. Let's give these guys some energy. We're gonna kind of turn it on them. Get a good closure rate going. All right, we got 2 to kill. Should be simple. I'm hoping. That's the famous last words, right? Should be simple, and boom, popped right out the sky. You never know, though. If I can do what I did on that landing, I should be able to talk to you guys about anything. Do this. All right, how many do we have? We have 2, so we got to be good. We got to be good. We can't afford a silly shot. It looks like we have help coming in on the HST. There's somebody else, so that's good. Hopefully he takes a shot. We have 2. I want a little bit better of a shoot here. You could explain the different art styles from being different people's eyes. Ooh, that's a nifty plan. I don't hate that plan at all. You're saying break a leg. Sounds like you might be heading out for the night. If that's the case, let me go ahead and say thank you for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Oh shit, I just broke lock. I fucked up. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad you hung out. It was nice. It's nice having so many people. We'll fire that one off. I think I screwed that up. So here we go. Let's go ahead and uncage these. And we'll see who's left. We'll see who's left. I'll hit him with a heater if I have to. Nope, he's good. All right, we can come out of dogfight mode. When it doesn't go your way and then it goes your way, it's extra good. Extra good. We'll come out of air-to-ground mode. We got 53 miles to go. 53 miles to go. Where is our point at? It's over here? Okay. 2 kills. Not bad. We made good use of those AMRAMs. We didn't even have to fire our heaters, which is good because it looks like we got some company coming up here. We might have to get in close and hit these guys with the AIM-9s. This is becoming a little bit crazy of a flight tonight. I said this would be the last one, and the game showed up. Oh man, did that guy kill our buddy down here? Right here? Did this guy just die? I hope not. Ooh, step it up, bro. Alright, we're gonna have to switch to our heaters here. And look, I know I don't have to lock targets to fire heat seekers, but I like locking them up because you can see them a little better, right? You get the little mark on the HUD. So I use it for situational awareness. So we are going to lock these guys up to get a view. We're going to try to lock these guys up to get a view. Just so we can kind of figure out where there he is. Alright, hopefully he doesn't fire on me. It's possible that he does though. We're going to turn on our countermeasures. We got the ECM running. Man, it's 4:02 a.m. for me? You're crazy, dude. It's 1 a.m. for me. And I'm like, okay, like it's probably time to start considering going to bed. You know? Last night I was up till 2 flying this shit. I think it's going to happen again today. I don't need it to. I need to take my ass to sleep. But 4:02 is crazy. 4:02 is crazy. I think it's batshit crazy that you're hanging out with me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Not that I don't bet on myself, but there's probably just better things to do at 4 a.m. Okay, we're going to keep running this. I know we can reach that other base on 100 pounds of fuel, so I'm not worried about the burner right now. We're trying to get this guy in range. We might have to go fight off to the other direction here too. Uh-oh. Come on. Stay with him. Okay. What's going on with him? Oh, he turned. He didn't want the smoke. Alright, I think we might be in range of this target though. So let's come up here and see if we can't get ready to fire off some of these AGMs. You know? Rip. Yeah, he went cold. He didn't want the smoke. He's like, nah, I'm good. It's not for me. Gotta change the sensitivity on this. This is a PGM-5. This is a really bad shot. We'll try to get it into play. We do have to watch that guy. What up, Arrow? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How's your weekend going? It's probably almost over at this point, given what time it is. Alright, we're gonna have to pay attention to these guys. It's actually getting kind of dicey down here for us. Lots of enemy air. We only have 2 AIM-9s, dude. This is the F-16. We're in the F-16 flying DCS on the 4YA server. And we've had some moments this evening, if I do say so myself. It's been a great stream. We've had a couple groundbreaking things over on Twitch. We got rated with a bunch of viewers. We picked up a couple subscribers, which is huge. And then we landed a bird with 100 pounds of fuel. It got real crazy out here, to be honest. Just a mission. So we've had a hell of a stream. Genuinely. Alright, let's get this shot off. And then we're gonna have to go. Hopefully that kills him. Come on. Shit. I think he's gonna defeat that. Fire that one. That should hit. I mean, we're right on top of you, my guy. Get shot. Okay. We do got to get around. I'll check chat in a second. I see you, man. I'm not ignoring you. We're just staying alive. We're just staying alive. I got this guy at 27, and he's like right near me. I got no missiles left. We're going to have to go
The side mission has been completed. Good job.
Try to find him. That's the problem. We got to find him. Find him with the radar. That's going to be the game plan. Give me my radar, please. Okay, never mind. There he is. There he is. What do you use to play this game? PC? I have a lot of gear. This is a really good question. I have a lot of gear. I have a Windwing, Orion, oh shit, F-16 flight stick. Where did we go? Oh, I'm crooked. I have VKB Stex throttle, and I have the Windwing MIP, so I have all my MFTs up front. So I actually have a lot of gear wrapped up into flight simming. Come on. We gotta get around. We're slow. That's the problem. We're slow. We have bags. Alright, this is what we're gonna have to do, I think, if we're gonna survive this. We're gonna drop everything. We're gonna go into Cat 1, and we're gonna go kill. I need to be able to turn if I'm gonna be in a fight with this guy. I can't do it with bags and missiles on. That's not gonna cut it. Alright, he's circling back around. I gotta try to get some energy back. Oh, that, what? Are you serious? Are those, what, AGM? Are you kidding me? We were over in the target area. Oh well. See, I tend to do this. I tend to accidentally kill the blue assets with the AGM. I wish there was a better way to determine friend or foe. Alright, where is this guy? He's at 19,000 feet. Chat, I see you, but I can't see you. I'll get to you. I promise. I'm so sorry. I changed my track IR settings and I don't like them. Can't look up more than that right now. I need to be able to look up more. Alright, he's gonna be above. He's gonna be above at 20. Where is he? Where is he? He's above these clouds. I'm looking for him. I can't find him. That's a lot of stuff? Yeah, it is a lot of stuff. But this is like a super big hobby of mine. So I'm okay with it. Now let's zoom in. This might help. Oh shit, he's behind me. That's not good. That's not good. Did he get wrapped up with that other guy? Let's circle back around. Where is he? Ah, I wish I could get my track IR to turn. It's just, it locks up too soon. He's at 19, which is a little bit under me. We're overshooting him. Where could he be? I don't see him. Now he's at 23? What? Is this guy drunk? Where is he? He's gotta be right above me. And I can't look up the way I need to. My track IR is like stopping me. Where is this guy? This is the world's worst dogfight. Come on. We had him in the merge and then we've lost him. Where is he? I can't get my head around the way I'd like to. And now we're getting real slow. Okay. Let's kick this in. Ah, dead. Sorry I have the IQ of a Marine. Yeah, haha. So do I, as a former Marine. Oh man, who plays VTOL VR? Me! Everybody! Everybody's playing VTOL VR, my guy. I love VTOL. We play VTOL VR Fridays on stream. We do Friday night flights. So that's a thing we do. We do VTOL VR on Friday. And then a lot of my YouTube content is VTOL VR. So we kind of do it all. But hey, look, it's awful late. I appreciate you guys all showing up. VTOL player here, love it. Just means you need 3 crayons, and you'll be good to go. Hey, listen, don't try to take my crayons from me. All right, I like the purple ones. I like the yellow ones. I like the green ones. The blue ones are iffy, though. You know, don't come blue. You can't on Friday. That's okay. There will be more streams. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do an open lobby Friday for VTOL. If you want to try to fly with me, you can join the Discord server that we had. !point Discord will get you a link to the Discord server right now. And you can ping me in Discord and I can try to find a time to fly some VTOL with you. Hey everybody, thanks for hanging out on the stream. It is super late for me. I'm going to wrap this puppy up. I really appreciate everybody that came and stayed. Even if you just lurked and hung out. It made my day to see so many viewers, especially because you guys are rated viewers. So thank you so much for everything. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. If you want to fly together, reach out to me in Discord, !point Discord. It's in, that will give you the link. It's also in the description of almost every channel and video and everything. You can find me there. We play DCS, we play IL2, I play VTOL, all these things. I'm down to fly, and we're always down for a tour time. So I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend. And, until next time, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you guys later.